Hello students, welcome back to our class. So in today's class we are going to see the remaining sums in exercise 1.3. That is, we have remaining 7 sums, we are going to solve the sums, okay. That is the sum number 13. The weight of the muscles of a man is a function of his body weight x and can be expressed as w of x is equal to 0.35 into x. Determine the domain of this function, okay. So hereafter you will be having the sums in word problems, okay. So what they have given is, they are giving a man's weight and the muscle strength, okay. With that we are going to find, they have given an expression, okay, function, they have expressed a function in an expression. What is the function is, w of x is equal to 0.35 into x, okay. Here the x is the body weight, okay. Here the x is the body weight, they have given in the question, the x is the body weight and w of x is the muscle function, okay, muscle weight, okay. This is the body weight, this is the muscle weight, okay. So what happens is, what they have asked is, they have asked us to find the domain of this function, that is domain of the function, okay, function. This function denotes the muscle weight of the man, okay. See, when the this function depends upon this value x, okay, this variable x. See, this is the body weight, okay. If the body weight increases, what happens? The muscle weight also increases. It's a common thing, right? If the body weight increases, the muscle weight also increases. So increases means, see here, the body weight cannot be in negative, right? Body weight of a person cannot be negative, and there is an increase in function. If the body weight increases, the muscle weight also increases. Therefore, what will be the domain for this function? That is from above 0. So the muscle weight cannot be 0, right? There will be some weight. So the muscle weight cannot be 0. Therefore, it will be from 0 to infinity. The domain is from 0 to infinity. Why we have given that in open interval? See here, 0. The body weight cannot be in 0. Therefore, we have neglected the 0. It may be of 0.1, 0.2. That is the muscle weight, right? The muscle weight can be of 0.1, 0.2. It may be in kgs or gram, anything. Okay. So, and infinity. We don't say infinity in open and closed interval. We have seen why, right? So, this is the domain of the given function w of x. Okay, domain is 0, infinity. Open interval 0, infinity. Now, 14th sum. What's the 14th sum? The distance of an object falling is a function. Okay, the distance. That is, we know distance is equal to d. So, this is the function they have given. Okay, the variable, what's the variable? See the question. The distance of an object falling is a function of time t. That is, this is the function with the variable t. Okay, and can be expressed as, they are given the expression s of t is equal to minus 16 into t squared. Okay, graph the function and determine if it is 1 to 1. We have to graph the function and we have to determine whether it is 1 to 1. Okay, so this is the distance of the function. The function is written with the variable t, that is t. Okay, and first we have to graph the function. Okay, now t and s of t. In the x coordinates we are taking t for graph. Okay, and in the y coordinates we are taking s of t. When the value of t is minus 1, what happens? Minus 16 into minus 1, the whole square is 1. So, minus 16. Okay, when the value of t is 0, the value of s of t is also 0. The value of t is 1, value of s of t is also minus 16. So, see the graph. Okay, so let this be minus 16, 0, 1, minus 1. Okay, when the value of t is minus 1, this is t and this is s of t. This is x-axis and this is y-axis, right? X-axis we have taken is the value of t, and for y-axis we have taken the value of s of t. So, see here, when the value of t is minus 1, the answer is, and when the value of 0 is 0, and again the value of 1 is minus 16. So, the graph is like this, right? right? The graph is like this, the parabola turned downwards. Okay, so this is the graph, and they have asked us, right, we have to determine whether this function is 1 to 1. What's the 1 to 1 condition? If x is equal to y, then f of x should be equal to f of y. This is the 1 to 1 condition. If this condition is proved, we can say that the function is the 1 to 1. So to prove 1 to 1, let us take two values for t, t1 and t2. Okay, let us take two values of t, that is t1 and t2, and consider s of t1 is equal to s of t2. Okay, what is s of t? S of t is minus 16 into t square. What is s of t1 then? Minus 16 into t1 square is equal to, what is s of t2? Minus 16 into t2 squared. So this and this gets cancelled. Taking square root on both sides, we get t1 is equal to t2. Right? So from this, s of t1 is equal to s of t2 gives that t1 is equal to t2. Then we can say that this function is 1 to 1. Okay? We have proven the condition, and therefore we can say that this function is 1 to 1, and we have drawn the graph of the given function. Okay, now the 15th sum. Okay, the total cost of airfare on a given route is comprised of the base cost C and the fuel surcharge S in rupees. That is the total cost. Let us take that as T. Okay, the total cost of airfare. Someone is traveling in an airplane, and the total cost for the given route is comprised of base cost. Base cost, that is C, plus fuel surcharge S, that is fuel charge. Yes. Okay, so the total cost T is equal to C plus S, that is the base cost and fuel surcharge. Okay, they have given in rupees. Okay, the main thing is they have given in rupees. Okay, and see here, both C and S are functions of the mileage. This is also a function of the mileage, and this is also a function of the mileage M. See here, what we have here, distance is the function of T. Similarly, this is also one function, and this is also one function. We are going to add this function to get the total cost T. Okay, they have given that C of M is equal to, the function base cost is 0.4 M plus 50. And the surcharge, fuel surcharge, S of M is equal to 0.03 M. Okay, what we have to determine a function for the total cost. This is a function and this is a function. When we add this both, we will get the total cost function. Now we are going to find the total cost function. Determine a function for the total cost of a ticket in terms of mileage and find the airfare for flying 1600 miles. First we have to determine the total cost of the total cost function of mileage. This is a function of mileage, so this is also a function of mileage, so we don't have to change the function. Okay, we can add this both, that is T is equal to C plus S. What is C of M? C of M plus S of M, which is equal to, what is C of M? 0.4 M plus 50 plus, what is S of M? The function 0.03 M. Okay, see here, we can add that both, 0.43 M plus 50. Okay, this is the total cost function T of M, the function with the variable M. Okay, the total cost function is T of M is equal to 0.43 into M plus 50. Now they have asked another one question, right? So what's the question is, and find the airfare for flying. This is the total cost of airfare, that is with the M cost. They have given the cost as 1600, that is M is equal to 1600, that is miles is equal to 1600. What will be the total cost? T of M is equal to 0.43 into 1600 plus 50, which is equal to 43 into 16 plus 50. What is 43 into 16? 8, balance 1, 6 4 is 24, 25, and then here it is 43. 8, 688 plus 50, which is equal to 0. 8 plus 5 is 13, 3, balance 1, 730. They are given in rupees, right? Therefore, total cost is equal to rupees 738. Okay, 738. This is the total cost of the airfare flying for how many miles? 1600 miles. Okay. This is the answer, rupees 738. Now 16th sum. What's the question given in the 16th sum? A salesperson whose annual earnings can be represented by a function a of x. That is a salesperson whose annual earnings are given by the function a of x, which is equal to, a of x is equal to 30,000 plus 0.04 into x. Okay, this is x, where x is the rupee value of the merchandise he sells. Okay, x is the rupees value. His son is also in sales and his earnings are represented by the function. See, this is the earnings of the salesperson, and they have given another one function. His son is also in this, is also a salesperson, and his annual income is given by s of x. S of x, which is equal to 25,000. Okay, 25,000 plus 0.05 into x. Here x is the value of the rupees. Okay, x. We have to find a plus s into s of x. We have to find a plus s of x and determine the total family income if they each sell rupees 1,50,00,000 worth of merchandise. Okay, first you have to find this a plus s of x, that is you have to add this both. See here, 30,000 plus 25,000 plus, while adding this both we get 0.09 into x. So while adding this, what we will get? 55,000, right? 30,000 plus 25,000 is 55,000. So 55,000 plus 0.09 into x. This is the total cost of the total earnings of the whole family. Now they have asked us another question. We have to determine the total earnings of the whole family if they sell the merchandise for rupees. Okay, 1 crore 50 lakh. That is, instead of x you have to substitute 1 crore 50 lakhs. That is, the value is 55,000 plus 0.09 into 1 crore 50 lakh. Okay, if we multiply this both, what we will get? 55,000 plus 13 lakh 50,000. Okay, so when we multiply 0.09 into 1 crore 50,000, we will get 13 lakh 50,000. So 13 lakh 50,000 plus 55,000 is, the answer is 14 lakh 5,000. The value is in rupees, right? Because they have given the selling merchandise value in rupees. Therefore, the selling merchandise total cost of the total earnings of the whole family, where they sell the things in the rupees, 1 crore 50 lakhs. So what's the answer? 14 lakhs 5,000. Okay. Now the 17th sum. Sorry, 16th sum, right? This is the 16th sum. Now we are going to see the 17th sum. The function for exchanging American dollars for Singapore dollars on a given day is f of x. First, the function f of x is given. F of x is equal to 1.23 into x. Okay, this is the function for changing American dollars to Singapore dollars. Okay, where x represents the number of American dollars. X is the number of American dollars, and On the same day, the function for exchanging Singapore dollar to Indian dollars. This is the function of exchanging American dollars to Singapore dollars. And again they have given a function g of y is equal to 50.50y, where y represents the number of Singapore dollars, here x represents the number of American dollars. Okay, this is a function of changing American dollars to Singapore dollars. This is a function of changing Singapore dollars to Indian rupees. Okay, write a function which will give the exchange rate of American dollars in terms of Indian rupees. That is, this is from American dollars to Singapore dollars. Okay, and this is from Singapore dollar to Indian rupees. Now what we have to find is, we have to give a function which changes the American dollars directly to Indian dollars. So this can be done using composite function, right? G composite f of x. Right, this can be done using G composite. If the first f of x will be calculated and then g of x. First you have to calculate this American dollars to Singapore dollars, and again we have to calculate Singapore dollars to Indian dollars. So this can be done using the composition of functions. G composite is, that is g of f of x. What is the value of f of x? F of x is 1.23 into x, and g of y. What is the value of g of y? 50.50 into 1.23 into x. Okay, shall we multiply this? If you multiply this, what will be the answer is 62.115 into x. So this is the function for exchanging American dollars to Indian dollars directly. This can be done using the composition of functions, that is G composite f. G composite f means first you have to calculate g of f of x. Substituting f of x 1.23 into x, and again g of y, taking this value as y, and substituting here 50.50 into 1.23 in x. When you multiply this both, you will get 62.115 into x. This is the answer. Now 18th sum. So what they are given in the 18th sum? The owner of a small restaurant can prepare a particular meal at a cost of rupees 100. What he is the owner of a restaurant? He is preparing a particular meal at the cost of the meal. That is, preparing cost of the meal is rupees 100, and he estimates that if the menu price of the meal is x rupees x. Estimated menu prices, that is the selling price. Okay, this is the selling cost of the meal. This is the preparing cost of the meal, and this is the selling cost of the meal. Okay, then the number of customers who will order that meal at the price in an evening is given by the function. See here, d of x is equal to 200 minus 6. That is number of customers orders that meal. Okay, who orders that meal? See here, it is about a meal in a restaurant. Owner of the restaurant is preparing a meal. That preparing cost of the meal costs rupees 100. Okay, the selling price, they are selling the meal at rupees x. Okay, and at that evening, the number of customers who ordered that particular meal is given in the function d of x is equal to 200 minus x. So now what we have to find is express his day revenue, total cost, and profit on the meal as functions of x. Okay, now we are going to find these three, that is day revenue, total cost, and profit. What is the day revenue means? Through that meal, how much money they got. Okay, through that meal, that is day revenue. This is not the profit. Profit is different from day revenue. See, what is the profit? Profit means the total price minus the amount that has been used for preparing. Okay, minus, that's the profit. The total, the day revenue means the total amount is the day revenue on that particular meal. Okay, total revenue. So how many customers there were? There were 200 customers who ordered that meal. So what is the amount of cost that has been used for preparing the meal? 100. Right, this is the total cost, right? The total cost is the day revenue is 200 minus the day revenue, that is the day revenue on that particular meal. Okay, so there were 200 minus x. Sorry, this is the selling price you have to multiply. Okay, so selling price la irundhu nama cost minus பண்ணாத நமக்கு வந்து profit கிடைக்கும், right? So day revenue na நமக்கு வந்து எவ்வளவு amount first கிடைச்சிருக்கு. So எத்தனை persons வந்திருக்காங்க? 200 minus x persons வந்திருக்காங்க. அவங்க வந்து அந்த மீலை வந்து ஆர்டர் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. எவ்வளவு ரூபீஸ்க்கு அந்த ரெஸ்டாரன்ட் வந்து அந்த மீலை விக்கிறாங்க? x ரூபீஸ்க்கு. So 200 minus x into x. This is the day revenue on that particular meal. Okay, and then we have to find the total cost. Total cost na உங்களுக்கு அந்த நாளைக்கு அந்த மீலுக்கு உங்களுக்கு எவ்வளவு காஸ்ட் ஆச்சு. Okay, so total cost இது வந்து எவ்வளோக்கா உங்களுக்கு கிடைச்சிருக்கு, இது வந்து அவங்க வந்து எவ்வளோ அதுக்காக செலவு பண்ணாங்க. See, ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் மீல் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுறதுக்கு it takes rupees 100. So how many of them ordered that meal? 200 minus x ordered that meal. So 200 minus x personsக்கு 100 யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க into 100. ஒரு மீலுக்கு 100 னா 200 minus x personsக்கு எவ்வளோ வரும்? 200 minus x into 100. This is the total cost. Now the profit. Okay, profit. So profit, how will you find the profit? So profit is எவ்வளோ கிடைச்சிச்சோ அதிலிருந்து இவங்க எவ்வளோ செலவு பண்ணாங்க அதை மைனஸ் பண்ணால் we will get the profit. So எவ்வளோ கிடைச்சிச்சு? This is the day revenue, right? So எவ்வளோ கிடைச்சிச்சு? 200 minus x into x minus how much it cost for preparing the meal for 200 minus x person, that is 200 minus x into 100. So this is the total profit. Okay, they have asked for three things, that is day revenue. Day revenue means how much they got in that meal. Okay, see here 200 minus x customers were there, they have ordered the particular meal. So the day revenue is 200 minus x into x. What is the total cost? That is how much the cost has been given for the preparing the meal on that day. So 200 minus x persons per day, for them one meal it cost 100. So 200 minus x means it cost 200 minus x into 100. Now the profit, that is how much they get minus how much they use for preparing. So how much they get? 200 minus x into x minus how much it takes for preparing? 200 minus x into 100. This is the profit of the given meal. Okay, now the 19th sum. So the 19th sum. The formula for converting from Fahrenheit to Celsius temperature is y is equal to 5x divided by 9 minus 160 divided by 9. Okay, find the inverse of this function and determine whether the inverse is also a function. So this is the function, and this function indicates that it is the changing of Fahrenheit to Celsius of the temperature. Okay, now we have to find the inverse of the function. Inverse of the function means we have to find the value of x. See here, this can be written as, so the LCM is 9 5x minus 160. Take this 9 this side, so it becomes 9y is equal to 5x minus 160. Take this 160 this side, so 5x will be equal to 9y plus 160. Take this 5 to the denominator, x is equal to 9y plus 160 divided by 5. Okay, shall we write this in terms of y? See here, here it is x and here it is y. If we take it as y, 9x plus 160 divided by 5. What is y? Y is f inverse of x, right? 9x plus 160 divided by 5. See, this is a function, right? F inverse of x, the function is written the values of the variable x. The function is written in the variable x, 9x plus 160 divided by 5. So this is a function. So this is the inverse. You have to write the inverse. This is the inverse of the given function. Y is equal to 5x divided by 9 minus 160 divided by 9. And here f inverse of x is taken as 9x plus 160 divided by 5 is a function. It's a function. Okay. Now the 20th sum. See, a simple cipher takes a number and codes it using the function. The function given is f of x is equal to 3x minus 4. We can write f of x as y, right? That is y is equal to 3x minus 4. Find the inverse of this function. Determine whether the inverse is also a function and verify the symmetrical property. Okay, or they have given the same, the sum is same like this 19th sum. So they have given us f of x. Instead of f of x, we can take it as y. So y is equal to 3x minus 4. From that, how will we find the inverse? We will find the inverse as, we will find the value of x from that. So what will be the value of x? So y plus 4 is equal to 3x, x is equal to y plus 4 divided by 3. And then change that to like this. Okay, then we can write the inverse function. From that we can say that inverse function is also a function. So the 20th sum is the assignment for you. Only the one sum is assignment for you in this video. Okay, so with this we are completing this exercise. Okay, so let's see the next subdivision 1.7 in the next class. Thank you students, let's meet in the next class.